There's a storm roaring beneath the surface of everything you know. It's not just technology changing. No, it's a transformation shaking the very ground you walk on. AI is not coming. AI is here, reshaping markets, rewriting the rules, and it's tearing apart old guard strategies faster than ever before. You feel it, right? That tight knot in your chest every time a new headline screams about automation, about algorithms replacing decision makers. And maybe, just maybe, you wonder, where does that leave you? The general partner, the one in the room who's supposed to know it all, to call the shots, to spot the next big thing before it explodes. But what if AI knows better? What if the edge has moved beyond human intuition, beyond decades of experience? What if, in this AI-driven world, GPs are nothing more than overpriced relics stuck in a past that's vanishing at the speed of code? Let's not pretend this is easy. The pressure is crushing. Deals once made on gut feeling are now subject to endless spreadsheets and predictive analytics. Limited partners are asking harder questions. Portfolio companies are adapting faster than you can blink. And beneath it all, there's that silent, deadly question. Are human decisions still relevant? Or is your role, your value, your very existence as a GP in danger of becoming obsolete? This is not insecurity. It's the heartbeat of survival. You're not just fighting for deals today. You're fighting to prove you still matter in a world where data is king. Machines learn faster than you can process, and AI can predict risk more precisely than any human eye. But here's the fire in this storm. Being a GP isn't about clinging to what's comfortable or what's worked before. It's about transcending it. Surviving, or better yet, thriving, in the AI era demands unleashing parts of the human mind and spirit that machines can never replicate. The question is, are you ready to see this and make the leap? First, let's strip away the fear. Being human isn't a handicap here. It's your secret weapon. AI can spit out data, yes, but it can never embody judgment, filled with decades of wisdom, forged in the crucible of real-world chaos. It can't read the subtext of a founder's desperation or the pulse of a market shifting under the feet of incumbents. This kind of intuition? It's raw, it's flawed, but it is uniquely yours. More than ever, your edge is the ability to be fiercely sovereign, to question every piece of AI-driven insight with a critical mind that refuses to accept convenient answers. Machines optimize for existing patterns. They are incredible at iterating on what's known. But the future? The future is chaos, disruption, and invention born from breaking the rules. That comes from nerve, from guts, from a mind willing to crush the comfortable illusions the world feeds us every day. What many miss is this. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to expose everything fake about the old way of doing venture capital. The slow decisions, the herd mentality chasing the same safe bets, the surface-level optimizations that lead nowhere. The world doesn't need more noise or more consensus. It needs more essence. And essence only comes when the rare few step aside from the mainstream, connect with each other, and build something no algorithm can replicate. So how do you unleash that essence? Start by embracing ruthless selectivity. AI can analyze thousands of companies, but it can't replace the power of a network forged not by chance, but by design. People who burn the same fire, who see the world from edges others fear. Building the right network now means pushing beyond comfort zones and scaling algorithms to scale connection. Brutal, honest, complementary connection. The kind of connection where misaligned but brilliant minds collide and synchronize into a force no machine can predict or control. Stop chasing belonging in an industry that sells conformity as safety. Every successful GP today knows the truth. Power is hidden in difference, in contrast, in that stubborn refusal to be mainstream. AI democratizes access to information, but it can't democratize the rare. It can't force synergy where none exists. It can't replace the crackling friction that ignites radical creativity in humans. That's your battlefront. Own it, protect it, expand it. Now here's the secret shortcut many ignore: patience. The rush to show quick returns, to chase hype cycles, is exactly what AI thrives on. It loves predictable data, short-term optimization, and reactionary plays. But wisdom? Wisdom is the long game. It's about embedding yourself deeply in your companies, in industries, and in emerging realities long before anyone else notices the shift. This isn't easy. It demands relentless discipline, a willingness to stare into chaos and resist the pull of quick fixes. Patience means understanding that real transformation takes time, but it also means playing a game on a scale where AI simply isn't built to go. That horizon, that eternity, is where human GPs shine brightest. It's where real power is born. Don't be fooled by the ease of letting AI handle decisions. It's a trap. Sure, AI helps, but surrender your sovereignty, and you become a ghost trapped in numbers. Your role is to sharpen the human edge against the tide of automation, to embody skepticism, to vet what data can't, to challenge assumptions until breakthroughs emerge. Think about what the world is offering right now: free advice, easy analytics, swarms of experts trained to read the same AI reports. But what it's starving for is autonomy, fierce independence, radical individuality. It's begging for GPs who refuse to be processed like a commodity, who build autonomous networks of firebrands, misfits, radicals, and visionaries. Because the future is not for the many. It's for the few who refuse to settle and fight tooth and nail to build a new world apart from noise and conformity. Imagine a network where the misunderstood meet the unstoppable, where the rare finds each other and together become a force AI can't touch. Investors, founders, visionaries, all united not by borders or buzzwords, but by a burning mission to redefine possibility itself. That's the revolution a GP leads, not just with money, but with a relentless will to craft something utterly new from the ashes of the old world. Wake up every day knowing the system lies to you with its cheap promises of comfort and safety. It wraps you in rules and calls it freedom, hands you processes and calls it equality. But real freedom, real power, it's the ruthless, brutal act of unlearning everything you thought you knew, refusing to settle, and forging a path no algorithm can follow. This is where GPs don't just survive, they lead the charge. Don't be scared of AI. Fear the idea that you can become irrelevant by losing what makes you human. Your value explodes when you realize it's not about beating the machine at its own game. It's about playing a different, impossible game. A game built on intuition, long-term vision, critical thinking, and boundless courage. A game where connection between the rare sparks, the fire no computer can light. This isn't the time to be comfortable. It's the time to burn, to challenge, to create. The question isn't whether GPs are still relevant. The real question is, do you have what it takes to transcend everything you've built until now and step into the new role? The gatekeepers of radical new futures, the sovereign minds who wield human judgment like a weapon in a world obsessed with automation. Because in that question lies everything, and the world is waiting for the few who will answer with fire.